Welcome you here to a big night of fights. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my ringside partner, Teddy Atlas. Looking forward to all the action today, and we're just about set for it. Money's on his way to the ring. You can see it in his eyes. You just know he's got that feeling tonight. Roy Jones Jr.'s poise is one of those things that cannot be denied. This is a very confident fighter.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Opening round here. See if they go the full 12 tonight. Who knows how long this one may last, because Roy's opponent isn't built for a fight that can really go the distance.
No, he's not. He's probably going to look like a guy running into the propeller of a plane. You know, he's going to come out so quick, he just might get torn up by those propellers, or in this case, those fast hands of Jones.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. That is a strong uppercut there. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Halfway through round number one. Money's able to land a good, solid left hand. Not much action as he just ties up. Teddy, you can try to put a label on Roy Jones Jr., but I don't know that you can necessarily classify him as any one style of boxing.
No, he's a guy that breaks the rule book. He would drive traditional trainers batty. I mean, really, they would get nuts because he does everything you're not supposed to do. He pulls back from punches instead of slipping them. He drops his hands instead of keeping his hands up. He dares you to make a mistake, and he dares you to catch him while he's making mistakes. If there's ever a guy that you could compare him to, I would say a little bit to Muhammad Ali. And Muhammad Ali was the engineer. He was the pioneer of making wrong right.
The way these two are going at it early on, they're going to break the punch stat computer.
Well, they're trying to break more than that. They're trying to break each other's will.
Final 10 seconds of round number one. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds, a round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He can't, he's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
You can't just move around. You gotta move your hands in there. All right, let's go. Listen, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take those shots.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Money's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Roy Jones Jr. smacked by a left hand. Now he's just walking him back a bit there up against the ropes. Flush right hand to the body. Unable to be put down, Roy Jones Jr. looks stronger than he was just moments ago. Hey, I thought he was going to be knocked out just moments ago, but he has survived this.
Oh, he has a granite chin.
A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. Oh, and there you go. You never saw this in the early half of the career of Roy Jones Jr. He got flipped with a power shot and couldn't withstand it. Roy Jones Jr. is able to get up. Teddy, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you got to do is grab on the inside, clear your head.
Halfway through round number 2. Gets rid of that body shot. There's a straight right hand. Roy Jones Jr. is able to keep putting forth some offense here. What does he have to do if he wants to score another knockdown?
Well, what he's got to do is understand that his opponent right now, instinct is taking over. He's going to move, he's going to slip, he's going to dip. He's going to do everything he can do to survive, to get away from those punches. So go downstairs to the body and freeze some of that head movement.
He snaps a jab. A knifing left hand by Money. Not able to land the headshot. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Jones's cheek is cut, and you can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Roy Jones. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Roy connects with that right hand. End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy, because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night, and you forget what you knew when you came in. That wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed, and it's important to remember that.
Jones is coming off of a round where he was just dropped. Now he's got to go back out there. What's the mentality, Teddy?
Well, right now what he's got to do is buy some time. You got to be one of those time buyers. You go out there and you say, I want to be able to get, a little bit of space here. You want to grab. You want to move. Anything. You can't worry about winning this round. That's gone all right. Survive the round. Get your head clear. You're going to win the other rounds.
Good block there by Money.
Keep your body moving.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Right to the head with that right. This is excessive holding we're seeing here now. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Nice punch. Punch.
Well, here he is, Teddy. Roy Jones Jr. coming off of an amateur career that everybody knows about. I don't care if you're a boxing fan or not, because of what happened in the 1988 Olympic Games when he was absolutely robbed of a gold medal.
It actually changed the scoring system, the rules of how they went about the Olympic amateur scoring. They instituted a new program because of that terrible robbery. But you know what? We look at the negative. I'll tell you the positive. That stays with you. It stayed with Holyfield when he did not get a chance to get his gold medal in the Olympics, when he was disqualified, where a lot of people thought he should have been disqualified. It has stayed with Jones. It has made him become a top pro. It has been a memory that has burned in his consciousness.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Really frustrating his opponent now. Money's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Beat him to the body.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Off the target by Money. And the round comes to an end.
Don't walk into him without throwing a punch. You gotta give him the double jab. You're not giving me the double jab. You're only giving me one jab at a time.
You need to take it to this guy. Make it a dog fight with him, man. Close the gap and let your hands go, please. I want you to bang the head and the body, all right? Upstairs, downstairs, and over again.
Money's power has been the biggest difference in this fight so far, Teddy. As we start round number 4 and we take a look at your scorecard, he's up 2 rounds to 1.
Yeah, because of that knockdown, that was the difference. But it's still close enough for his opponent, just using his jab, fundamentals, the things that he has to do to still get back in it.
It's time.
Good block by Money. Flush right hand to the head.
Keep working the body.
Roy Jones Jr. is on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook.
Back to the body. Back to the body.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Jones is doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Too much too soon, and now because of that pace that he set, not enough.
No, he's starting to look like my kids used to look like when they were little, when they ate too much candy. I mean, they were running all over the room, jumping all over the place, and then bang, they crashed. All of a sudden, they hit the sack.
Head body. Head body.
Resourceful jab by Money. 90 seconds to go here in this round. You know, when we sat with these guys yesterday in preparation for this broadcast, we asked them, all right, what's your favorite punch? They both had the same response. We like them all.
Well, that's a smart fighter because you want to be as versatile, as rounded as possible.
on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. 10 seconds to go in the fourth.
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches in a row. You can turn this around, but you gotta let it go. You need to...
Don't look for just big punches, okay? Use your speed. Double up on your punches. I want to see those combos. Combos.
That's it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Nice
You don't need
movement.
that. No, throw that away.
Keep that up. Keep moving.
I got one.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. Trying to go downstairs, but off target.
Work the body, kid. Body shots.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Scores well to the head with the right hand.
Nice work. You need to keep the head moving.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Head movement. Head movement.
Jones is proving to be elusive.
Pace yourself.
Jones is in a cycle right now that's not paying off for him. He has been busy. Yes, he's committed to trying to be on the attack, but not enough of these punches are landing.
No, I would not call this guy in, from what I've seen, to paint my house. Because, I mean, this guy looks like he paints graffiti boards. I mean, he's just throwing stuff in there, like you said, and it's just, it's not making the picture you want to see. It's not accurate. It's not effective.
Watch the hook.
Nowhere close, that punch by Money. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds.
Listen, you need to move your head from side to side, okay?
We got it.
I want to see that head move.
All right. You want this fight? Because listen to me, man.
We got it.
If you want this fight, you got to stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not throwing any punches at me.
The start of the 6th round. Not precise at all by Roy Jones. Good defense just covering up down low. That was not well targeted by Roy Jones. Jones has got to figure out a way to do something different here. I mean, I know he's committed to being a counterpuncher, but right now he's giving rounds away.
Yeah, he is, because he's waiting for things to happen that are not happening. You know, he's laying back, he's waiting for the guy to walk in. See, to be a good counterpuncher, an effective counterpuncher, the guy has to come close to you. But his opponent's staying at a distance. He's not giving him anything to counter.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Jones is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Jones is way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Yeah! See, that's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Roy Jones.
You're not focused.
Money's really making some boxing purists out there put a smile on their face, because his defense has been stellar. I mean, so fundamentally sound.
Yeah, well, that's why he always goes rounds, and that's why people think he has an iron chin. I don't know if he has an iron chin, because the chin never gets touched. He's a guy that's always going rounds because his defense is so good.
Super two-punch combo by Roy Jones. Oh, and a crushing hook just gets right. Look at that. Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this? The fight is over. Roy Jones Jr. is unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout. Money's your winner by knockout. Now, I think he was headed towards a decision win anyways, but what a good way to just put a stamp on his evening.
Yeah, bring down the curtain and make sure that more people are going to be talking about you when they leave the arena tonight.
That does it from ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us.